Hope y'all can hear me well. Monday motivation. Well, I guess it ain't morning no more. It's afternoon. It may be hard to hear because you might hear the cars. I'll show y'all the overpass. It's motivated by to take a walk. Well, actually, I'm handling some business, but I decided to walk. So I'm just taking y'all on this journey with me. I'ma still talk to y'all. Shout out to all my new subscribers, people who been checking in. Maybe this video can motivate somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with walking also. I keep telling y'all, you gotta keep that blood flowing. Gotta keep that energy going. You either use it or lose it. That's how life works. You either use it or lose it. Remember that, use it or lose it. That goes for your brain also. Be sure to always read something, read an article or something, which I need to do more of. Instead of reading headlines. We don't even read stories no more. We just read the headlines. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice when it's a topic or something going on, most people just read the headlines. They don't even read the actual article. That's how lazy we done got as a people. Let me make sure I cut my do not disturb off so I won't get interrupted while I'm doing this live. Now I could have took this walk with headphones. I could have put in some headphones and said I'm gonna take this walk with some headphones. But I said no, I'm gonna still get off the motivation and still talk. What up, Funky Gamer? Appreciate you for tapping in. I'm pretty good. How you doing on this chill Monday? I'm out taking a walk, handling some business. Right now, we on the outskirts of Detroit. The outskirts. A little bit of the outskirts. We on the outskirts of Detroit, but just walking. Instead of driving, I decided to walk to take care of this business today. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can make this light. Look like it's about to change. Have to speed up. I ain't want to lose my momentum. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. What up, Fun Tran? I hope that ain't no. Come on, don't spam the chat now. I see you, so I'm saying what up. So, but yeah, stay active, stay moving. Once you stand still, life gonna start standing still. And if you notice, even people that get older and retire, if you notice, a lot of them, they still get a part-time job or something, you know? Like some people who are retired from maybe whatever occupation or career they had. And especially being up here in Detroit and Michigan, there was a lot of plants. So a lot of the older people, I mean, even some of them, they still stick around and get that money. Because it's like the longer you be there, the easier your job to get. Or the easier your job should get if you're doing good work. And if you connected and been there long enough. But most people who retire, if you notice, they still maybe get a part-time job or something because they know that once they sit around and not do nothing, more than likely, they probably gonna not function as well. Let me block this person. Yeah, they probably know they're not gonna function well. Excuse me. I had to clear somebody out the chat. I don't know who they was. And no offense, I did see the word TRAN on their name. I don't know if they was trying to be funny or what, but they definitely was spamming the chat. They had to go. But yeah, stay active, y'all. Let me show y'all my surroundings real quick. A little bit of my surroundings. This is considered Southfield. This is considered Southfield, Michigan. That's what I'm walking through right now. Right on the outskirts of Detroit. It's still hood. This used to be once upon a time the area considerably a lot of people who got a couple more dollars more than some of the people in Detroit that move out here. Which is only maybe like a mile or two on the other side of 8 Mile. I know a lot of y'all heard of 8 Mile, especially with Eminem. That's basically like the divider of Detroit to all the different suburbs. It's like once you go north of 8 Mile, basically no matter what end of Detroit you at going north, once you cross 8 Mile, you'll be in another city. That's how that goes. But I can say this though, Detroit has come a long way. And I love my city. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people getting things done and building careers, entertainment-wise. There's a lot of investors here. A lot of people from other cities that migrated here, where they starting to rather. You know, a lot of black-owned businesses now here in Detroit. You know, got the whole movie scene popping off, the music scene popping off. A lot of rappers getting their grind on. And a lot of y'all familiar out there with the Tubi scene, the Tubi movies. There's a lot of those. There's whole different production companies here in Detroit from the Tubi movie. So they got that popping off. And it'd be a lot of entertainment too, a lot of concerts, a lot of different venues you could go to, a lot of more businesses. You know your girl Rihanna, she got her, what's that, Fendi or whatever, not Fendi. Savage, Vince, yeah, whatever that stuff is. Whatever Rihanna making them billions off of, she got one of them here. She didn't open up one of them. Come a long way as far as, you know, the reputation. Now, don't get it twisted though. You still can make a bad turn and end up in a dark place, or, you know, don't go no way you don't need to be if you don't know nobody. You know, I ain't gonna say it's super sweet here in Detroit, but it's definitely much better. And if you stay downtown, if you go downtown or midtown, you in a safe area, so you pretty much will be smooth. They cleaning up so much down there. So it used to be real, a lot going on. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, this Detroit is still got to be an underworld somewhere. If you know somebody that knows somebody, then, you know, those things you can find. But for the most part, on the positivity side of the game, we ain't on that. And the city ain't even on that. And the outlook is definitely getting better. You definitely can move around better and see things and meet people from other places. It's kind of more of a tourist place now. Definitely the turned into that. Shit, nowadays, summertime Detroit, you gotta have you a couple thousand put up. I ain't gonna even lie, no lie. I'm talking about if you don't want to lose a step or be behind on stuff, and you still want to have some fun and move around, and yeah, you gotta put up at least a at least a rack or two to have some fun in the summer in Detroit to not look back. But even though I'm talking all that shit and I'm walking through Southfield though, I'm walking through the field. Y'all look over there. That's like the projects, low key. That's the projects of Southfield. That's what they call them though. I mean, look how they connected. Look how they built. Again, this the outskirts of the D a little bit. I'm walking there because I'm about to handle some business. I decided not to drive, so I'm gonna walk to where my destination is. And plus, walking is just good for you. Walking is good for the soul. I already did this walk earlier, so I'm saying I'm gonna walk back. It's actually car business. That's what it is. Even though I got multiple cars, I ain't trying to floss on y'all or nothing. But I do got multiple cars, but I was like, I brought my car down here to this Midas down here on like 10 Mile, or one of my cars, because I was trying to get this work handled. So when I just dropped it off, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just walk back towards the way. I ain't gonna even get dropped off, but now that I gotta go back down here and get it, I said I'm gonna walk back down here. It's a nice day. It's about 60 something degrees, and it's only like 12:30, so this definitely gonna be a nice day. I ain't even have to go to the gym because I'm taking this walk. And then I looked at my phone, it said 2 miles, so it was a 2-mile walk when I left here earlier this morning. So now by me walking back, I'm basically walking 4 miles today. So shout out to me. And shout out to you, if you out there. You know, so this is my exercise for the day. Even though I be in that gym, because I be on that treadmill, I never noticed how different it is walking when you actually moving in destination, and then when you just walking and moving in one spot. It's a big difference. I can't say which one I like more, but it is a difference. Because when you're on that treadmill or whatever, you walking, but you walking in the same spot. But if you go for an actual walk and you walking, you seeing different things. And if, I ain't gonna say it feel like you get more done, you kind of do feel like you get more done because you're moving instead of just being on a treadmill in one spot. Now I can't say how that translates to the mind. I feel like you get more done. So it'll go both ways. Again, there's other people out here taking walks and stuff. See them with the dogs, stuff like this. You know, it's just a nice day. So definitely stay in tune, stay healthy, stay motivated. Again, shout out to all my new subscribers who've been coming in for the content, the people that have been checking out the freestyles, the free verse with the lofty beats, which is something I like to do, and the ones who are there for the trending topics. You know, I like to give a mixture, you know. I thought to myself I was going to separate the channels, but hey, shit, if you here, you here. And you know, if you like what you see, them ones just going to stick around. And it's cool too if some people come to the channel for one reason, they see something that they're not in tune with. But if you pay attention now, you basically could tell that as far as YouTube, subscribers matter, but it's definitely more about the people who watch it. Because you see the things going on with all the different podcasters, Math Hoffa, for example, Adam 22, all these different people who's coming out and speaking on things, which have they have millions like subscribers. But the subscribers is cool, but it's who's watching the videos though, It's people clicking on them. Because you could have 1 million subs or 500,000 subs. If you're going live and only 700 people in there, and it is what it is. Or if you're doing videos, but them interviews though, I don't say that's a crazy business, but you gotta keep them people coming though, It ain't no secret. If you base your show or your content off of having guests, you always on the hunt for guests. And that's a business, All of this content creating is a beautiful thing. But at the end of the day, always remember what your goal is, what your focus is, and what you in the game for. Because you're ready for a reason. Find your passion. Find your why. Y'all want to see some? A couple little things. That's what I'm walking by right now. Damn near a little forest back there or something. But we got to walk by and see it. You can see a little water back there too if you look. But yeah, I'm taking my walk. Funny Gamer, you back. I'm from Detroit. D-Town. That's where I'm from. But right now at the moment, walking through the outskirts of Detroit. This is Southfield right here we walking through. This is considered the outskirts. Y'all were just talking about all that just a little while ago, for Funny Gamer. I was talking about Detroit and the surrounding areas and how it's made up. But right now I'm walking through. It's a nice area, smooth area to go to church over there. I'm gonna go downtown soon and get y'all more scenery when I go live, so y'all can have some things to see. Y'all can see the water, and y'all can see Canada also. That's another thing that made Detroit real valuable. I'm not sure how all that tariff stuff working too, with us working with Canada, and how it's gonna affect Michigan and Detroit. Because I'm talking about we right next to. When I say we right next to Canada, we could throw a rock at Canada. I mean, literally. You can go to the bottom of Detroit downtown and look right at a whole nother country. I mean, seriously. Some people take that for granted here too, but it's a whole nother country right here at the bottom of Detroit. So, and we do a lot of business with them. And it's a lot of people from that country who work over here in Detroit. And there's some people who have jobs and stuff over there in Canada. So, but most of them, for the most part, they go get classified as what you call dual citizenship. So, I'm pretty sure that still works and helps them out, because when they go over there daily and live over here, and vice versa, you can apply for dual citizenship to be American and from Canada. So Ontario is the actual city you can look at and see at the bottom, but it's still a whole nother country, which is Canada. So I'm gonna do some lives from down there, because I always walk down there sometime anyway, while I be on my bike. I see the beautiful people. But again, can't stress it enough. Find you some passion. Find you some motivation or something. Guess I let the bald head show. I'm starting to sweat up under there. I did the body show a little bit. Because it's definitely a warm day in the D today. We're in the city. Trying to think, I ain't got no scenery for y'all, but we can see we walking through. It's a nice little rural area. Some nice houses. It's people doing what they do. Wherever that street is down there. Pretty sure they don't hear no gunshots and all that nonsense out here. If they do, it's coming from some rah-rah from probably one of these hotels or something. One of the low-key hideaways at the Mosey Wozy. You ever been to the Mosey Wozy before? You know what the Mosey Wozy is? You gotta be from the hood to know what that is. The Mosey Wozy. That's where you go to the motel and handle your business. Oh, my man got this car right there. Oh, it's kind of made like the, damn, y'all caught the back of it. I wish I could have caught him. He got a car that was kind of made like the Back to the Future car. Y'all might have caught the back of it, but I ain't see who was coming up behind me when I was walking, but let me see if I can catch it on that. No, I probably can't catch it up there. Can't see it. But yeah, it was a car. He got the, it's set up just like the car from Back to the Future. It'd be some creative people doing something. Let me see if I can catch a little bit of this for y'all. Just a tad. Ah, he's stuck at the light. Let me see if I can catch a little bit of it at the light for y'all. Damn, he turning. You see it? Ah, I probably missed it. Well, I tried. Try to get y'all a little bit more entertainment than just seeing me walk. But we tapped in though. Approaching Telegraph right now. People probably gonna look at me. It's probably about to get real loud right here because it's a real busy street I'm about to approach. I might have to tap out for this live because I'm pretty sure y'all probably gonna be able to hear me as much. You know, what's up now? You probably ain't gonna be able to hear me as much as I approach this busy street. Some nice females out here too. I see them riding. I'll give it y'all in a minute though. Stay blessed and motivated. Raptalk.